Today we're going to get into an ancestor healing message. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. First, I want to give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, all present, all powerful, all good, and being the only wise God, and giving thanks to my ancestors for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. Giving thanks to my spirit team for their guidance and support. Okay, so I'll go to Ancestor Whisper. And it says, I lived through the fire. Now it's time for you to rise. Okay, so we're going to crown the reading with that message. And we're going to get an ancestor. Calling an ancestor. Which one wants to come and share a message with us today? We have an ancestral throne. You are stepping into divine inheritance. We are stepping into divine inheritance. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit about this ancestor and see what messages come through. We're going to read the light and the shadow aspects. Give us an idea on what we could be looking forward to. Let's see. The ancestor throne. Let me close this door. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, we got some sort of disconnection. So it says the throne ancestor represents sovereignty, divine authority, and rightful place in both the ancestral line and the spiritual realm. This ancestor embodies leadership, stability, and the honor of carrying the crown of the lineage. They remind you that the throne is not only a seat of rulership, but also a place of responsibility, wisdom, and balance. So it says they hold the memory of kings, queens, chefs, matriarchs, and leaders who once guided the family, ensuring justice, protection, and legacy. Hmm. This card asks you to remember your own inner throne, the sacred seat of your spirit, and to rise to it with dignity. The light side, the gift, stepping into leadership with wisdom, being crowned with favor, honor, and respect, restoration of dignity after hardship, reclaiming ancestral royalty and nobility. The shadow side, abandoned or stolen authority, abuse of power in the lineage, feeling unworthy of your divine seat, fear of leadership or visibility. Prayer for the throne. Ancestral thrones, I honor your crown and your wisdom. Restore to me dignity, courage, and rightful authority of my lineage. May I rule my life with balance, love, and integrity. And may the throne within me never be empty, but filled with divine justice, protection, and truth. As it was for you, so it shall be for me, a throne that cannot be shaken. Wow. Okay, so I want to read an affirmation. It says, I am seated firmly upon the throne of my divine purpose. The crown of my lineage rests upon me and honor, with honor and strength. I lead with wisdom, balance, and integrity. My throne is unshakable, built upon ancestral foundations. I am worthy of respect, authority, and recognition. Okay, family. So this ancestor is here to show us that we represent divine authority and rightful place on our throne in the spiritual ancestral line and the spiritual realm. This ancestor embodies leadership, stability, and the honor of carrying the crown. So being honored, like they're placing a crown upon your head. That is not only a seat of rulership, but also a place of responsibility, wisdom, and balance. They hold the memory of kings, queens, chiefs, matriarchs, and leaders who once guided the family, assuring justice. Wow. So they come for justice and crowning. Wow, this is powerful. So remember, it said this card asks you to remember your own inner throne, the sacred seat of your spirit, and to rise to it with dignity. Step into leadership with the wisdom, so being wise. Wow. So we know that wisdom only comes from God. So it's like every step, every thought, every action is coming, coming from the Most High. So being definitely connected to the Most High. In doing so, being crowned with favor, honor, and respect. That's beautiful. Restoration of dignity and after hardship. So still having dignity after hardship. hmm Reclaiming ancestral royalty and the nobility. Imagine that. So the shadow side brings the attention to, just where some people have probably tried to steal the authority, will want your crown, will want your place, abuse of power in the lineage. So just abusing the power that that's been passed down to us. So using it with integrity, feeling unworthy of your divine seed. So like there's work that went into this position and just honoring the work that was done is being honored, respected. So remember that. And it says fear of leadership or visibility. Well, that was a shadow that I once had a problem with being visible. But leadership and being guided by the Most High, it should be an honor, right? So honoring the ancestors of what they went through, kings and queens of our lineage. And respect, restoring the dignity, the courage that they went through, and the rightful authority that they earned. And honor them with the balance of our love and integrity. hmm And may the throne within me never be empty. So always being filled with divine justice, protection, and truth. As it for you, it shall be for me a throne that cannot be shaken. Wow. Well, thank you, ancestor, to come with. It's like we got queens and kings and queens in our bloodline. And we need to remember that and carry ourselves as such and know that our work is being acknowledged. And we carry like the torch, like you said, the crown. I feel the crown being placed upon ahead, you know? So knowing that we deserve that, that it's available. It's like I never even thought about having kings and queens in my bloodline. It's like I learned so much from the ancestor messages. So is this have us like it says, I've lived I've lived through the fire, now it's time for you to rise. So it's like they've been through the worst part. Like they've paved the way and gained the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding of such position. And it's like passing the torch, passing the crown, having us to rise to the occasion for justice, for justice, right? That's beautiful. It really is. So we're going to see some of the messages that they want us to focus on, some of the information that we can take with us as we go on this journey of leadership. And it's like for our bloodline. So understanding that our time is now, to stand up for justice and sovereignty and truth and be having integrity moving forward. Hmm, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna see what comes out. Let's see how this message rolls out. We're gonna start with the we're gonna do things a little different. Matter of fact, yeah, we're just gonna crown it with some positive energy. Okay, and then we're gonna have life clarifying life situations. So to clarify the meaning of the message that comes out that was related to the shadows and the light of the reading. Okay, so it says challenge. I embrace I embrace all tests. Allow me to flow with what cannot it says allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. So we're gonna have challenges, right? As long as we standing for justice and knowing what's right? Kind of like we should know what that feels like. If it doesn't feel right, a lot of times it's not. So entrust in your intuition and don't have any fear, right? Instead, don't have any fear moving forward because fear can sneak in, but that's one of the lessons I've learned with the ancestors is like the fear that we carry comes from them during their time when they were going through hardship, lot similar, if not exactly, to the things that we've gone through, and they passed away trying. So with us having the connection to the ancestors now, so we have access to their knowledge, their wisdom, their strength, their resilience, their courage, right? So we have divine mother, nurturing, compassion, grace. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit about the mother. This is like the divine mother. I believe she's connected to the Mother Earth. Okay, let's see. Twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. Okay, so this is another message we're going to read about. So, hmm, learning a little bit about this twin flame. See how it plays out with this ancestral throne. We'll pull one more, okay? We have divine feminine. So, magnetic receptive power. Okay, so it seemed like I said there's a little challenge. Could be some coming from the shadows. Someone trying to take trying to take your crown, basically. It could have something to do with the earth side, with the divine mother. Do we have a twin flame? So somebody we're connected with, um, somebody we ran across, we've come across, and sort of have connected with a soul partner, eternal connection. So we're going to read some. Let's read what these messages, what these are. Okay, so let's start with the divine mother. Number 37 could be significant. Number 10 added, it's like a completion. Something's been completed. Okay, so we're gonna see what is that. We have the sacred. No, we have divine mother. 37. Okay, 37. Divine mother. It reads. It reads. Surrounded by the golden light of purity and creative power, this beautiful symbol of eternal maternity brings the energy of care and compassion to your life. Whatever gender we identify as, there is a divine mother in each of us. It lives in the eternal light that feeds us and nurtures the world through us. It lives in our choices, our tenderness, and in our loving energy. First, this card reminds you to prioritize your own self care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissing something related to your own need or preferences, muster up the throne, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring to others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike a balance between energy you you give others and the energy you give yourself. Your loving care will go much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. On a purity On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. The Divine Mother breathes the vital spark into family and fertile productivity, into an important creative endeavor you may be conceiving. Call on her gracious assistance and let your creative juices flow. Affirmations: I choose to increase the tender feelings in my life as I bring loving care to myself. I expand the energy of love in the world. Okay. You're a nurturer, nurturing yourself so you can have to share in the world. It's like the energy and the care that you take for yourself is transferred, is given, the same amount of care is given away and felt. I feel. So strike a balance with the energy that you around, that you give yourself, and stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. Sometimes we be going in and don't know how to take a break, but it's rewarded and it's felt and respected. I remember I used to do hair, and man, it was like a lot of people when it was time to eat. It was like you almost felt guilty for taking a break because people had places and things they had to go as well. But I've always found a way to, sneak away because I knew if I didn't have fuel, then I wasn't able to give them what they needed, to give them the best outcome in servicing them. So I can relate to that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and read the twin flame. Number 16 could be significant to someone. Twin flame to says soul partner connection. Okay, so there's a soul partner. The radiant connection shown on this card reveals a potentially life changing message for you. The appearance of a twin flame is on the horizon and is directive of your karmic destiny that you reunite. Many people consider twin flame to be romantic connections, soulmates called back together from previous lives. This this could indeed be the case for you, and this card may be announcing the homecoming of a binding love. But there are many types of soul partners. They can take the form of loving parent and child, business partners, scientists working together on the same discovery, composer and lyrics, environmentalists with a common cause, or any other duo united in the intention to enhance the earthly experience of others. So don't be distracted by the similarity in appearance or the souls pictured here. This message is about perfectly matching resonance that vibrates with mutual recognition and higher purpose. The trigger that stands between these twin flames represents great passion. They may manifest in a physical relationship or represent a project that is compelling to you. Be encouraged, for the brilliant beam of life lights pure spirit, and you are being blessed and guided by divine consciousness. So get ready for a profound relationship, one of twin devotion to each other to a higher cause. Affirmation: I am open to finding a deeper purpose in my life and finding a soul partner who will share my highest intention. Okay. So it's like a soul partner that's here to help assist in your purpose for a greater good. Hmm. Whether they be returning or someone new. I never thought about them being in different professions as a soul partner. So I just learned something new there. Okay. So we have divine feminine energy next. So divine feminine is number 7. Okay, it says magnetic receptive power. It says this is the card of Isis, and she's bringing news of deep reflection and increasing receptivity coming into your life. The Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol of the eagle represents spirit and the wisdom the soul brings to life. This eagle comes to rest upon her hands, bringing profound understanding. This card reveals a time of power, peace, and deepening clarity for you. Yet, underneath the quiet resonance, your magnetic energy is swirling in accelerated motion, creating a vortex of attraction within and around you. Your your yin energy is on the rise. It's a restful yet dynamic time, and it may call for you to go inward to reflect on present situations, receive guidance, and make future plans. It's also a grounding time, one during which you, like Isis, choose to connect your own light with the gentle, supportive vibration of earth energy. There is a certain medicine in this conscious connection, ushering in balance and healing of many levels, including physical, emotional, even financial issues. So allow yourself to open up to your own magnetic powers. This card could also herald the coming of a new woman into your life. This might be a close friend or a burgeoning romantic love. Your growing receptivity is likely to call in an important karmic relationship at this time. Be open to the lessons and meaningful connections that lie ahead. Affirmation: I open myself to the divine feminine within and around me as I get in touch with the warmth of my spirit, my magnetism growth. Okay. So it's about grounding your power, your energy into the earth so it can support you. Karmic is shadows, experiences that we may have to fight, come not fight, but come up against or find out what the lesson is, right? With the shadow of the ancestral throne, someone trying to steal your, get a lot of earth energy with the mother, divine mother energy, and then you have the divine feminine energy. So there's a earth sign, I believe. I'm picking up a lot of earth. Okay, so it has something to do with your soul contract, your purpose of being here. So understanding what that is, it's like a challenge being a challenge could be a challenge, in for something, a sort of challenge. Somebody trying in authority trying to steal your crown, that's a challenge. In the shadow aspect, stepping into leadership, so it's like handling things with integrity and to see beneath the surface, I believe it said. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and get into the reading and find out what comes out and see how we can, what lessons come about. I want to go ahead and just get straight into it with the clarifying life situations. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and see what comes out with this challenge with the divine support to flow with what cannot change. So some things can't change, and that's a reminder, right? Because I think I usually think everything can change, but sometimes it does, but it may not change at the time when we want it to. There may have to be some adapting and allowing. So we're going to see what comes out. Allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release my fear of loss. So there's some sort of loss or fear of loss or losing something. Okay, so what I'm picking up with that is it's like your throne. It's like the work that you've done with the ancestor throne. It's like you've done the work already. Like nobody can take that. Whether it seems like somebody may be trying to go all out to do so. Okay, so let's see what comes out. Come through, Spirit. What do we need to know, ancestor, about this challenge? Okay, it says embrace potential, explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons of your journey. Okay, so embrace the potential. The bottom of the deck, it says carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay, so this is, so it's like letting go. So it could be a challenge in letting go, getting caught up in the whirlwind of a moment. And then we have shield of resilience. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. These flies. It's driving me crazy. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so get carried away. Embrace potential. Embrace an abundance of opportunities. So it's like there's could be more than one way to deal with a challenge, is what they're saying. Open mind answers reveal limitless horizons of your journey. So on a journey, there will be challenges. Is just be open to all the potential possibilities, opportunities with an open mind. Okay. Tell us more. We have ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. So, we're going to take a lot of passion. Okay, within. Okay, so you got to be passionate. Okay, I think it'd make it a lot easier. Passion is going to be used or needed. Ride the current, embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the day of transition. And then it says, worthy of gold. Okay, so it'll be worthy of gold to ride the current, ignite your soul. It'll be worth it. Embracing the possibility, embrace the mysteries. Okay, let's see. Just want to hide. Okay, it says quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So it's going to take some quiet moments. You got to think about it. Going with yourself. Embrace the potential. So you're looking at all the different possibilities. You're embracing your igniting your soul. So you kind of like you getting fired up about the possibilities, like being excited in the quiet moments. It's part of the journey. So it's like something, the answers are going to unfold. Okay. Tell me more. This challenge, I embrace all tests. Okay, so this is a test. Embrace possibilities, ignite your soul, seek solace in silence where clarity finds its true voice. So that's for your intuition, allowing your intuition to guide you, to listen to what the whispers are within quietly. With this fire, so it could be like needing to be balanced. This person is sitting on the edge of a body of water. So it's like balancing your emotions, though there could be something that can have you fired up, a challenge. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what comes out. It says commit to the journey. With determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. So it's telling you to commit to the journey after you go within, look at the possibilities, get fired up, embrace the mysteries. Fire and mysteries is like, it's like get excited about what you don't know is coming. Open minded. Okay, of course, embrace wisdom that unfolds with every experience. Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck is ignite creation, fulfill a promise. So there's a creative promise, ignite, ignition, ignite creation. Then you have a feather of promise. So it's like lightly create, committing to the journey, thing creative, like thing. I don't know. Let's see. It says that's desert of isolation. So commit to the journey. Then you have a desert of isolation. So this is traverse traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient re- survival. So this is like preparing for a relationship, kind of. In reverse, on the other side is commit. So it's on this flip side. It says commit to the journey. So be prepared to stay committed, though you may be alone in a desert of isolation. So it's like you may be in a dry place, of solitude to uncover reflection and resilience, survival. So it's like preparing alone, planning phase. So it's the time to plan. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forwards so you can turn your goals into reality. Yeah, it's like it's going to happen. This could be a challenge. Yeah, and that's why I said just go with the flow. There's nothing you can't change, right? Nothing's not. You can't change it. Let Let me embrace all the tests. So there could be some tests. Fear of loss. Okay. Come through, spirit. I'm listening. It's just a lot. It says transform and rise. So there's a something's going to take off. It's like committing to the journey that something is going to happen with determination. Go all in for long term in your time of isolation. Planning to rise, slow climb. As a transform and rise says, your journey of transformation unlocks potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. Okay, and then we have slow climb. You are getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. Okay, so it's like transform and just, slowly but for surely move in that direction. Yeah, charge ahead. Continue moving, no matter how difficult it is. Small chunks. Be creative. Embrace the mystery. Think of the possibilities. Embrace courage and determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome obstacles. Okay, so we're going somewhere. The color's starting to pick up. Then we have a web of connection. Okay, so we have a web of connection. We have weave your connection thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your potential and professional journey. So it's like there's connections, web connections. Charge your head with the web connections. Stay connected as you transform slowly into changing forward into a connection of people. Okay. We have growth potential at the bottom, and we have, dang, this is a lot. Okay, we have scales of balance. So something's going to balance out. It says seeking equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. So this is like having balance. So you have the connection and balancing that. This is kind of giving me the leadership. So in the meantime, you're preparing for this. There is a connection of people that needs to be balanced. That needs to be balanced. Hmm. Answers unfold. Transform slow and right. Okay, so this is what it is. To say the ocean of possibilities. Then you have your flame, and then you have where you go into a quiet mode. Then to commit to the journey, even though the connection is not there. Stay in solitude and continue to plan on. Transform and rise. Even though it's a slow climb, charge ahead with the web connection. Scales of balance. Things are going to be balanced out. Answers will unfold. So basically, the message has been held. So people are here to block the message. Okay, so it's like answers still gonna unfold. Don't be distracted, right? So keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Breakthrough. Okay, so there's a breakthrough that's going to come out of this. People still gonna, it's like the breakthrough is like it's the turn of page, it's still gonna be there. This is still growth potential. Once they look and see, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing on here. That's a problem. It's going to be released anyway. So it says turn the page, growth potential. Okay, so it says embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. And even by turning page there, if I keep going, yeah, there's a breakthrough. Shield of resilience. Embrace your new chapter with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom, higher wisdom. Shield of resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressure, while nurturing your internal strength in love and career. Yeah, so let's just keep going. Okay. Thank you. So that's the challenge. Look how spirit be coming. Maybe already be knowing what's going on. Okay. But it's okay. So we have divine mother here. So this could be significant. Like I said, I was picking up an earth sign. So it has something to do with the earth sign, and a mother in particular. Okay, it says create a new identity. Okay, so creating a new identity, nurture compassion. So there's a breakthrough, scales of balance. Okay, turn the page, embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the way to wisdom. So it's like turn the page of wisdom. So it's like you know this. Turn the pages to this divine mother energy and this twin flame energy and this divine feminine energy. It's like there's something there that still needs to be that needs to come out. Side of clarity at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with that being said, it says turn the page. So turn the page is like turn the page in tarot. So let's go ahead and see what we can get. Is what I'm picking up. We can rock and roll. You know, we can work with anything. Okay, there's something needs to be seen. So there's a sky of clarity here, and seek the truth behind it, and be open to receive whatever it is that is trying to come through. So we're gonna keep those over here. Now we finna flip. Now we finna flip the skip because there was somebody. You know, it's like the shadow side of this ancestral throne is somebody trying to steal it. Somebody trying to steal it. They stopping it. You know, they be jealous, and it's just like, okay, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop you from being great, right? There's a breakthrough here. Let's see what this breakthrough means. Yeah, it's an ace of wands. So there's a new project. There's a new beginning. This is an opportunity. Something needs to be busted open. A breakthrough, a new beginning. Okay, somebody's heartbroken about it. Okay, somebody's heartbroken about this breakthrough. Yeah, about this new passionate journey going forward. Okay, so that's what this breakthrough is about. Okay, then we have strength and four of wands. So we have a Leo and a Libra. Turn the page. Because everything is not for everybody. There is a web of connection. So turn the page is in the page. Let's see. Let's do a turn the page message. It's okay. It's like the Ten of Pentacles, baby. Okay, this is legendary. It's not gonna stop. This is just what it's gonna be. It's what it is. And turn the page. It says get into. You got Ten of Pentacles legacy, a new beginning. Okay. Turn the page is like get ready. We have the Knight of Wands. So some action forward. Turn the page. So it's like stop taking action. Stop taking action. It's like you. So basically, what it's saying is that you have an ocean of possibilities. There are some things you need to be prepared for. This will all balance out. Okay, because you have a whole connection, transform and rise, slow climb, charge ahead web connection. So it's like you have some people that want to see some other action, clarify action. We have an offer. Okay, so let's go to the recent past of this Knight of Wands. So there was a message of truth came out. How about the message of truth? Somebody got exposed for something. So that's why the action stopped. Somebody got exposed. A message of truth came out. So something was said. Okay, let's find out what it was. This is why they decided to stop taking action. So this was like a two of pentacles. These contracts. They don't want somebody to be in contract with this web connection with these people. Okay, so it's a message about it came out sideways. I'm gonna take it upside down because it was on his way down. Okay, somebody's sad. They're sad. Okay, so they wanted something to end. The message of truth is the Scorpio energy, Capricorn, Scorpio, Three of Cups, or this celebration. Look at it. They're celebrating some sort of sadness. This is the message of truth about the Three of Cups. Somebody's celebrating something. Collaboration. Then we have their wishes coming true. There's an ocean of possibilities to be able to use this passion. So it's like ocean of possibilities to use this passion. So sit for a quiet moment. Sit quietly. Commit to the journey. So it's like commit. Commit to the journey. Alone. Alone. Plan wisely. Okay. And then you have scales of balance. So there's a plan wisely. It says transform and rise. Take slow. Charge ahead. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journey. And then we have scales of balance. So it's like things will be balanced out. Answers will unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. And then you have turn the page of wisdom. Turn the page, embrace new chapters with curiosity, open space of faith. Okay, so it's like come back. There's a mother and a twin flame. Could have something to do with divine feminine magnetism, receptive power. Ten of Cups. We have Pisces energy. So I got exposed. Let's go ahead and see why. Something got exposed. They was watching. So something was exposed while they were watching. They was seeing somebody win, being successful. Uh-huh. And they wanted to break up the Two of Cups. Friends. Okay. Let's see. What else got exposed? Okay, there was an opportunity that they were watching. A business opportunity. Yeah, Sagittarius. So there was a Sagittarius that was watching. Okay. So they seen Aries got exposed. There was somebody who was receiving some valuable information. They give receiving something that they need. What's the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, destiny. So somebody's destiny was spinning in a direction where they was receiving something through this opportunity, through this business idea, and they were watching. Aries was watching, and they seen some sort of exposure. Yeah, about somebody being betrayed. Okay, that's Ten of Wands energy. Okay, they wanted something to be blocked from a Sagittarius, from a Ten of Wands, from a Sagittarius. Okay. All right, so that's what it was. Yeah, something is over. Something is over for them. So we have some work. Could have been a Virgo. Could have been collaborating with a Taurus Okay, could have plans behind the moon with the Pisces. Okay, it could have something to do with this Queen of Swords running her mouth, gossiping, lying. Okay, okay, because she could be broke. Okay, or it could be about somebody, Five of Pentacles energy, their perspective. There wasn't accepting of it. This King of Wands was watching online. He was happy, could have been confused. Some illusions or choice he had to make about his happiness. Or Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, happiness of the King of Swords. King of Swords is mm, opportunity as an investment. So it's like Nine of Cups, wishes fulfillment. So something for the King of Swords that was this King of Swords opportunity with this Taurus and this Pisces could have caused somebody to be burdened. So they said it was an opportunity for a Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Somebody's open to receive, seek the truth, seek clarity. So let's see the face off with this. Ooh, they open to receive. Okay, so somebody's open to receive. Okay, there's the judgment here. Okay, somebody says seek the truth about the King of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Pentacles to see something clearly. There's a judgment. Okay, and something's already in the making. I'm getting a Queen of Wands on this side and the Queen of Wands on this side. So it has something to do with the wheel. It says sit back and seek clarity. Okay, so let me see. Let me do one more check while I'm here. So we have this divine feminine is the Empress. Okay, and then we have a twin flame. So a twin flame is a strength, the Leo energy. So whoever twin flame that is, energy is here. They could be trying to steal a throne. It's the shadow side of this ancestral message. And then you have the Emperor, could be connecting with a divine mother. This fell out. Okay, doing some sort of magic. Okay, so we have a challenge. You're in a challenge. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups, happiness. So this could have something to do with challenging your happiness with this Pisces energy. We have the Queen of Wands and some sort of betrayal. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Okay, which is coming true. It's being the truth. It's being the truth. It's being the truth. Okay. Yeah. Some sort of chaos, competition, confusion, jealousy. Okay, so let me go ahead and handle this. Yeah, we can come back. Have something to do with Queen of Cups. Trapping. Trapped. That could be trapped. Gemini. Chaos, confusion, competition. Okay, let's see about seeking answers. Answers unfold. So we have walk away. Plan to walk away. Pisces, plan to walk away. This Nine of Pentacles. Answers unfold, which is Five of Pentacles in love. So something's unfolding. Okay. They know that. That's why we came out with these messages of truth. They've been exposed with this destiny, Six of Pentacles, opportunity to see something. All right, so let's get an overall message, and then I'm going to end this message. Okay, so there's some sort to do with some sort of freaky, kinky energy. Yeah, and manipulating. Okay. Mm-hmm. Something's been thrown in the trash, thrown away, getting rid of. Yeah, of this betrayal. Okay, so spirits say, yeah, go handle that. People could be all in their feelings right now. There could be some manipulation going on. So spirits will do it in silence. So I'm going to be back. Okay, but first let me heal this message. I call on my blessed ancestors of healing love. I thank you for your sacred knowledge, your wisdom, and your strength. I ask you to walk with me as I heal my shadows. The wounded healer, the rescuer, the Messiah complex, the boundary blur, the codependent caretaker, the burned out provider, the spiritual bypasser, the gift suppressor, witch wound, authority, addiction, pain magnet, projection trap. So we have Queen of Swords, the Moon, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Judgment. Open to receive, seek the truth, seek clarity. Three of Wands, the Sun, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Magician, the Emperor, the Nine of Cups. We have the Empress, the Strength, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame, Divine Mother, Challenge. We have Scales of Balance, Ashes of Fold, Breakthrough, a Turn of the Page. Okay, we have Web Connection, Charge Ahead. Okay, so that's them planning on what their plans were. Okay, so it says commit to the journey. Desert of isolation, planning phase, quiet moment, ignite your soul, embrace potential. Okay, let's see. We have this here. Let's keep those. And getting played, manipulated. It says vortex of change. So it says emerge with the vortex of change where energy swirl and transform into that to dances. Brother, if your friend was here, well, go look outside real fast. He's the one that was on the bike here earlier. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal this energy. Hurry up, he's about to cut. Hurry up, open the door. The one that was just here.
Hey.
Right there by the store.
The white guy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal this energy.
Oh, he let you let he.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's say, go ahead. It's like, oh my God. It is about to be, it's about to be, it's about to be. Okay, so I remain unbothered by what I cannot control because abundance is my birthright. My soul is anchored in divine order because abundance is my birthright. I respond with wisdom, not reaction, because abundance is my birthright. I am untouchable in my inner strength because abundance is my birthright. My stillness is my superpower because abundance is my birthright. I trust the calm within me more than those around me because abundance is my birthright. My peace radiates stronger than the world's chaos because abundance is my birthright. I do not break under pressure. I expand in strength because abundance is my birthright. Confusion dissolves in the light of my clarity because abundance is my birthright. In truth, no matter the circumstance, because abundance is my birthright. Chaos is the backup for my peace and to shine brighter because abundance is my birthright. My mind is steady, my heart is calm, my spirit is free because abundance is my birthright. I choose serenity over stress always because abundance is my birthright. I rise above drama. I return to center because abundance is my birthright. I am built on a foundation no storm can shake because abundance is my birthright. I stand tall while chaos falls away. I choose to embody grace when the world is restless because abundance is my birthright. My strength multiplies in moments of uncertainty. I remain faithful, fearless, and unshaken. No storm has the power to overthrow my peace because abundance is my birthright. Ashe, amen. And so it is, Ashe, amen. And so it is. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and come back. Let me go handle some business. I will be back. All right, talk to you guys later. And thank you for watching. Bye.